All right.
We give you GPT Data Dictionary. That's right.
So nothing fancy, just something very, very practical. So who here has dealt with data dictionaries or ingesting data from outside data vendors? Yeah, one of the major pain point is you don't know what the heck is in those data, and your data pipelines break every other hour, or you reach out to their Salesforce and they have to go talk to their tech and get you whatever that's actually in the data. So data dictionary solves that problem. And so right here the goal is to use GPT to generate a data dictionary to help either your clients or your Salesforce to ingest the data. So a data dictionary is basically a metadata file that describes every single column and a human readable name and generates a description and then some sort of parameters like max, mean. So the other side of your data consumer can easily generate and ingest the file so they know how to use it. And let me go to the notebook as a quick demo. So the concept is fairly simple. So we just take, because I believe, I don't know, but I will try. I think there is not GPT read enough data from different websites, so it knows how to translate a random variable name into a human readable variable name and then generate a description for that variable. So that's what we're using here. And right here, so basically we just run the library and run the ingestion, and it outputs. This is the Titanic data set I got from Kaggle. So it was nothing. So originally it was just passenger ID, survive, P-class, name, etc., and everything to the right is somewhat generated. The allowed values are generated by using pandas, just with different counting, but the data type is inferred. The variable name, it's human. We created a readable variable name so people can understand what that variable is, and some sort of description. The description is kind of iffy, but it will be more useful if we can fine-tune a model based on an enterprise data dictionaries that's existing. So that's, for example, if you get data from some of the credit providers like Expedient or TransUnion, it's usually like, I don't know, 6,000 variables, and all of the names are pretty much the same. Right. So this is the problem that this solves. And follow-on work is set up some sort of auto-training, auto-fine-tuning to generate a more descriptive name and better inferencing for the data type, so the other side can source. Any questions? Awesome.
Yeah, this could be a really big deal. So this looks huge. Certainly is an intermediate step to automated data analysis, right? But I guess I wonder, like things like allowed values or data type, like these things certainly can be generated without a generative model. Do you see this as just like a good idea as a general metadata generation system? And how much value do you think things like definition of the variable and I guess like other linguistic summary stats will add to real data pipelines versus, like you can imagine building this app as just like
Right.
automated metadata generation.
Right. So it's two separate things, right? So allow variable and data types, those can be auto-generated using pandas or whatever existing resources that we have. So this is that path, but the definition of data or data type, you sort of have to somewhat infer, because sometimes you just don't know. You just don't know. But like the allow variables, those ranges can be easily calculated using code. But the definition of variables and the readable variable name, those tend to be highly domain specific. So it will require fine-tuned models, and it's just a quick, easy and dirty way, at least for now, to generate a data dictionary so you can share the data somewhere, let's say on OSF or with your clients or potential partners.
More questions?
So what's the step function above, like, okay, so like Spark and Pandas have like built-in data inferences, like you can just feed a column and say what's the data type and even like, value counts. So like what's like the big picture add?
Right. So the big picture is on the engineering side, there's not that big of a problem for us to do this type of stuff. But imagine your product person talking to your salesperson, communicating with the product and sales on the other side, and so like there's usually a huge gap between us, engineer on one company, versus the engineer on the other company that needs to ingest the data. So the communication, there's at least 3 layers or 4 layers of different product and sales people. And they are not going to use Pandas. They are not going to use GPT. They are Excel and CSV based framework, right? So CSV, Excel, that's the basic data fabric of the internet, or at least for the enterprise. So this helps that process. Yeah, and once they get the data dictionary, they might be able to use it. And I think a lot of times when you do data exchange with certain more legacy companies, it's not going to be based in Parquet or any sort of fancy data engineering frameworks.
Any more questions for data?